Brothers and sisters, Sulaiman Rahim here, Master of the Covenant, Breaker 7 Seals. Again, remind you, you'll know soon, great fear is racing to America, and it'll be here soon, very soon. Great fear, overcoming fear, and it will not escape it, and it will not be resolved, it will not be alleviated. It will grip them with an iron grip and squeeze them until the last breath. Fear, great fear. Men's hearts were failing for fear of those things coming upon the earth, because the powers of heaven be shaken. Their fear is so intense. They have a heart failure in anticipation of what's to happen. If they're having that much fear in anticipation, heart failure, massive heart failure. Didn't say one man, massive heart failure. People having strokes, driving their car stroke. To hear it, right, immediately. It won't be safe to be on the roads. They hear the news, they're going immediately. Because they're going to hear some news they didn't expect. And it's going to shake them right to the core. And cause the hearts to fail, because something they could not have imagined. And some of you may be caught up in it too, brothers and sisters. Trying to avoid that fear. Okay, brothers, that was a special topic I want to talk about. I got quite a few things, but I'm going to limit it to tomorrow. Because it took me all day to put this together again and other issues, right? War talk, art of war. In other words, counterfeit power. It's about counterfeit power. Before I do that, I'm going to mention a couple of things, and I'm going to elaborate probably tomorrow. I talk about the demon's plague here, because that's the one I'm dealing with directly. But it's a demon plague because the conversation I had with someone, I figured I might mention it. It's covering the whole planet. Every nation is plagued by demons because these devils went and spread their seed all over the place. And they're the ones in China, in Hong Kong, and other places, right? We want democracy, we want capitalism, because they think just like the devils do. They're the ones causing instability in the nations. And when this war breaks out, not only these demons here are going to be destroyed, but they're going to be wiped out all across the, it's going to be a demon plague, a demon eradication all across the planet. The demon's going to be under attack all across the planet because they'll be identified. See? Some are going to be identified because they're going to rebel and, try to help America. America's failing. Anyway, they're going to be identified as a demon plague over the whole globe. So, I was stuck on Demon Island for 3 years. What's that? Guam is Demon Island. The Spanish went in and killed all the children, all the babies, all the children, all the males, all of them. Babies no matter what. And then they impregnated the women. That's what you got there. You got Spanish people, dark-skinned. Well, they're not so dark anymore because the original Guam was dark, was nappy hair. Now you got the emotion look like Spanish or whatever. And it's Demon Island. They're all demons over there. Whole island is Demon Island. Okay? So I'm mentioning, I'll probably elaborate on that tomorrow, right? Okay. Another issue. Control your peace. Guard your peace, brothers and sisters. If you understand anything I'm trying to tell you, control your peace. Guard your peace. Because that's your paradise. God, control your peace. Guard your peace. Don't let people take your peace away from you. Because if you're out there trying to control other people, you know who has control? They have control over you. Because they dictate your actions. Your action is trying to control them. They dictate your actions. So you're trying to control. They actually controlling you. And so now you are upset and everything else because you lost your peace. I got family members, they act all, hey, My wife, she get upset. Hey, I don't care. I'm bothered with him. I'm not gonna sit there. Oh, why are you acting? No. I give him information. What did God tell Noah? Hey, close that door. Forget him. Anything with Joe, hey man, you forget about those kids. You're gonna get better kids. See, don't anybody take your peace, otherwise you don't understand anything. Don't anybody guard your peace. Guard your peace, right? Don't be trying to control other people. Give them information. And I used to say, I get out the way of a snake, because sooner or later a snake will run to a snake eater. It's like I say, happy is a man that stands away ungodly. I say it exactly right. Just get out their way. Oh, I can't get out of the way. Oh, you can't. Huh? You don't understand? You read the Quran? Allah says the prophet tells us what's going on. He tells us what's going on. Now you can do something about it now. Hey, Noah, there's gonna be a flood. Now you can go ahead and build an ark. Or you sit around here and BS and then you drown. He don't go around here forcing anybody to do anything. Just he get information and then you act on it. Controlling anybody. You don't see anywhere where God's controlling anybody in the Bible at all. Okay? So if you're in that control mode, that's the devil's mode, trying to control us. And that's working against him. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a minute. Guard your peace. That's if you value your peace. If you're out there trying to control people, you've already lost control. You're not going to have any peace at all. If you're trying to control someone, you will have no peace at all. None. Because you're actually trying to get them under control, and you're never going to do it because they're going to constantly resist, because their nature's going to resist you. Give information? I'll move on. I'm going to maybe elaborate that more another time, right? Okay, it's this thing about Abraham. See, I know you didn't understand. You're not going to understand what I just told you. But see, Abraham, God was testing Abraham. Abraham was testing God. I know you didn't get that one. He was testing God. Because God told me, he said, okay, kill your son, okay. If he had let Abraham kill his son, then he knew that was Satan. That one guy was. So he was going to do it, but if he did, his son was going to die. But he knew, he would knew. So he was doing a test too. It was a two-way street. So you got to understand the math here. Abraham wasn't a fool, but he didn't know who he was talking to. So God's testing him to see if he's 100%. He's testing God to see if you have me kill my son, then you ain't who you claim you are you? I'll leave that one alone. So you got a whole new way of thinking. Elijah Muhammad said that. He said you're getting a new way of thinking. You're getting a new way of non-thinking with Farrakhan. That's a new way of thinking, though, ain't it? Went away. And one more thing. I'm going to elaborate another time. Like I said, it took me a long time to put this together today. So, okay. Take the number 12. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12, right? I guess you agree with that, right? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. I guess you agree with that. 6 plus 6 equals 12. I guess you agree with that, right? 12 ones equal 12 also, right? Okay. So the mathematics of it, I want to do a more detailed situation, right? But that the number, it shows the complexity you are. So if your complexity is 9, right? Or your complexity is 12, right? Then, and your complexity is 1, then that means it takes 9 ones to equal you. You can defeat 9 ones because their complexity is 1. And you can take 9 times the pressure they can. So the pressure starts building up. They're going to be crushed. By the time you get to 9, they're gone. Same thing with threes, right? You can take, if you got 4 of them, you can handle 4. And when the pressure gets above 4, they gone. See, the pressure gets against 1, above 1, the 1s are gone. Pressure gets against 4, against 4, they're gone. See, the pressure has to get above 12, which you can never do because we came into we didn't come into existence, but our formation as we are, right, endure the greatest pressure the universe can. So therefore, there's no pressure that can destroy us. That's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna give you a little hint on it, right? Taste it right now, right? That's why we cannot be destroyed, because our form as we, as the original God, right? When the universe was under total contraction, right? He survived that, the greatest pressure that the universe could. So there's no pressure that could destroy him. See, but many of us came to it. Many other creation came under existence under lower and lower pressure. So devils came under existence under the lowest pressure there is. Right? Under energy deprivation was hardly no pressure at all. That's why I say create in haste. So when the pressure starts, he's a 1. The pressure goes to 2. He's gone. He can't. He's gone. And the same thing with all the other beasts, right? All of this. See, because as the pressure goes up, they can't handle it. I mean, eventually the gorillas and the lion, all that stuff, right? And we just turn those genes back on, and then the end is, right? The original person, because that's why we're here. That's no topic. I'm gonna leave it there, brothers and sisters. And yeah, that's something I want to talk about in more detail. Okay, let's move on. War talk, art of war. Now, I mentioned before, I said you cannot fake power. You can't. You can't fake power. It'll only be faked if the people accept, they know it's counterfeit and they accept it. And you really fake it, they're just going along with it. See? Maybe entrapping you. Let's just get to a balance. Like I said, I can't be as long as I want it to be. See, Mr. Trump, see, first of all, there's so contradictions there, because America is the, oh, here we go again. I'll leave it there. America, okay, I can't leave it there. I can't. That's on me, brothers and sisters. Hold on a second. Like I said, I've been doing so many things, I ain't making excuses. Just hold on here. I guess need me a crew. Just need me a crew. That one. Oops, nope, not that one. Okay, and oh, oops. Got that problem too, didn't realize that one. Good thing I did check this. I had that problem there too. Oh. Oh boy. Always like that? Okay, I'm gonna take a minute, brothers and sisters. I have no idea I bought my wrong copy, so I'm gonna just fix this one. Yep, bought my testing copy. I'm the one like that. No. Okay, I probably have a bug there. But I'm gonna leave it. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I need me a staff. Can't believe I did that. Yeah, I know I did. Oops, nope. Let me get this out of the way. I don't know if I can. Hope the rest is okay. No, they're not okay either. Mm-hmm. Man, I can't believe this. Okay, is this one okay? Okay, okay. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna leave that like that. Okay, we're good. We're good. Mm-hmm. So this country, they say that people get prepared to war against God, and you say, well, how are they going to do that? Because if you see what they're saying, they're already at war with God, the whole idea of God. They're already at war with God, the whole idea of God, because there's no democracy with God. There's no democracy in the Bible. God's against it. Jesus against it. He said, hey, I'm your God. And you do what I tell you, do I put your ass in hell. And there ain't no voting in it. But that's a dictator. See, that's a dictator, ain't it? And that's an authoritarian regime. But that's a curse. We got to, that's an authoritarian regime, man. We got to bomb him. We got to kill him. The Chinese authoritarian regime and Iran, right? And dictator. That's what he's saying. You don't get it. They're already making war against God mentally. Because when Jesus comes, he says, hey, I'll come. I'm going to be your king forever. And you're going to do what I tell you to do, or I'll burn your ass up. There ain't going to be no voting. But they tell you that's bad. That's evil. You get it? That's Satan talking. And you going for it. They already made war against God right here. They already got you against God. So when he shows up and tries to set up that kind of kingdom, that's got to be Satan. That's got to be, because he's not a Democrat. He's a dictator. He's authoritarian. And you don't even get it. They already got you, the Jesus they tell you about, they already got you at war with them right here. That's where the war starts. So once that guy, then they come and say, hey, see, that can't be Jesus when he shows up, right? Oh no, man, he's a dictator. He's authoritarian. Move on, brothers and sisters. You have no idea. Ooh, let's move on. Counterfeit power. That's what America has, counterfeit power. I'm going to show you. You got to understand, the Holocaust didn't have to happen. We had to go to energy deprivation. Didn't have to go to the Holocaust because all the nations didn't go through it. That's why we was told submit. What if we weren't told submit to Adam? Then we could have stopped them. But we wanted to go to the Holocaust because we was trying to achieve something. We were trying to convert the angels, transform the angels into gods. And I try to tell you, when understand pressure, it takes intense pressure to do something like that. So we wanted that, and we went through it. The other nations didn't, and so therefore they didn't make that process. They don't have the structure. Remember I talking about if you got structure 9, and others got structure 1, when the pressure gets up 2, it's crushed. See? So the angels moved up to a level where they could live an everlasting kingdom. Everybody else didn't, so that's why the Bible said all the nations are going to be crushed, gone. It says in Daniel, all of them. Because they upgrade. And we did. So all of us didn't make it. Some of us got crushed to dust, but, right? You understand? Let's move on. Counterfeit power. See? So I'm going to give you more a detailed idea of that. Let's see here. Say both the iron. Now, this is not actually the way it is. I'm giving the most simplest way I can do it. Explain it. Right? Okay, so say you got the devils and us, right? Okay, black and white, right? It's that equal power. The equal power. So both iron and black, same structure. Yeah, same structure, equal power, and same structure, right? Okay, so this increases, right? Oh, I just fixed that. Hold on, sisters. Just fix that. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, I don't really need it. I'm doing it anyway. Oh, I know I just fixed that. Yeah, well, why did it go? Why did it keep going? Oh, that's why. Okay. I missed one. That's my error. Okay. So, if that increases, I'm going to explain that more in a minute, right? And it takes more space, so it pushes in a smaller space. And if small space, if you put a lot of people in a smaller space, the pressure builds up, right? And so it transforms into a diamond. So we allow that to happen. Allow it to happen. Because you don't have the power to do that, remember, because both powers are equal. That's what I was showing you. Both was equal in power. Both was equal in power. But if you let this take up more space and you allow it to happen, that means you take less space. It means you put more pressure on yourself and get a transformation. It's counterfeit power. It says that you accept it. You accept it. You didn't have to. Because remember, both was equal. Both was equal in force, both was equal in power. That's what I'm trying to show you. But we go in more detail. See, both was equal. So you allowed the other one. He didn't have the power to do it, but you allow him to do it. So that causes you to create into a diamond because you put so much pressure on yourself. Allow it. Right? Okay, it's more. Don't worry, I'm going to get hard costs. Now see, force divided by space equals pressure. Check it out. Take my word for it. Force divided by space equals pressure, because force and pressure is the same thing, right? It's just how it's spread out, right? So if you take like a broom, say you put a 500 pounds bag on the floor, right, and you spread out. Okay, the floor bag will handle it. We put that 500 pounds in a broomstick instead of, it probably can't. It's too much pressure in that one spot. Same weight. But the pressure is spread out. The force is spread out. That's pressure. But if it's all together, right, in one small place. Okay, it depends anyway. So force, that's the equation, right? Okay. So equal, right? Okay, now, let's see what happens here. Now, equal pressure. Okay, you say, I'm giving an example here. Remember, this is not exactly the way it's the way it works. It's not the exact math, right? 1,000 units of force each. Each one has 1,000 units of force. This is, I'm saying each one has 1,000 units of force. And 1,000 cubic inches of space each. So both the same size has the same force. right? So that means the 1 unit of pressure, 1,000 divided by 1,000. So 1 unit of pressure of both, it has 1 unit of pressure. Now, if you're really interested, review this in all time, because I'm going to move right on. But if you take 1,000 divided by 1,000, remember, a force divided by space, be 1 unit of pressure, okay? So, now Jacob, I put in terms of Jacob and Adam. Okay, so one has 1,000 units of force each, but Adam has 1,500 cubic inches of space. In other words, he increases space. He increases the space. And that means Jacob has less space. So he only got 500 units now. He has less space than he had before. So what happens to the pressure? Well, Jacob's pressure goes up because he's putting the same amount of energy in a smaller space. But Adam's pressure went down. He's down 2/3. He used to be 1, he's down 2/3. He went down because he took up more space. So Jacob don't have to let it happen because he got greater pressure now, but he submits. Submit. Don't retaliate. Take it. You see what I'm saying, bro? This is the wisdom. And I can reveal this right now because it's too late. They told me, I told you earlier, I showed you this verse where it says a trap will come up and they couldn't figure it out. I explained in terms of mental pressure, right? Where if yours is greater than theirs, they can't figure it out. But I'm showing another way here. Because it's too late. They can't. If you follow this through, it's too late. They can't. The trap has already been set. They can't get out of it. So I can reveal it. I could have revealed it a while back too, but so many other things. But right now is really pertinent because this is about to jump off. You understand that? So everybody has 1,000 units, right? Remember I said force divided by space. So if you got 500 units, you got two units of pressure. But Adam will have 2/3 unit of pressure because he extended it. But see, let's right back here now. This is what I never explained to you. Well, I never explained to you like this. I'm giving you a comprehensive idea how this works, brothers and sisters. Because I've been talking about these things I'm putting in here, but I haven't had anybody that can connect the dots, right? Because I've been talking about this stuff right here and there. I'm now pulled together for you. See, he was iron. Both was iron. Both was iron, right? Okay. So when that happened, and steel is more hard than iron. When that happened, remember pressure and tension cause you transform. So by taking more space, right? Less pressure on itself, he transformed from iron to brass, which is weaker. He's weaker now. But we're stronger. Because we went from iron to steel. He went down to brass. Remember the transformation? Pressure causes you to transform. Right? One positive transformation or negative transformation depends on the pressure. If the pressure is tension, it'd be a negative transformation. Not. Let me, because that's another story. I shouldn't say it that way. You understand? Pay close attention to this now. He took more space, but his pressure went down. So that means he doesn't have enough pressure to maintain iron. So he was stripped down to brass. But you increased in pressure, so now you moved up, you transformed to steel. He de-transformed, right, down to brass. But you allowed this to happen. When I say counterfeit, you allowed this to happen. Hard cost, submit. Don't, because now you have enough power to stop him. I said, no, don't do it. See? Because now you just got transformed to steel. Right? Because now he has 1,500 user space, you only have 500. Let's take the next step. Okay? Let him go further. Now, this over a period of time. This is a 400-year period of time. 400-year period of time. Right? Keep that in mind. 400-year period of time. So then, he takes more space. He put more pressure on us. So now, their pressure is down to 1/2 because he's taking 2,000 units of space, right? But now you're down only 250, so you're way down. But your pressure went up to 4. Now you 8 times more pressure than they have. You can stop them, but you know, submit. Because now he just got, he downgraded down to 10, to the metal 10. But you upgrade to cobalt, which is, if I understand it, cobalt is much more stronger than steel. So you upgrade, so you're really strong now. But submit. Submit. See? Because remember, Lou Haiti, they didn't submit. But they had the power to stop the French was one of the most powerful nations on the planet under Napoleon. See? And they said, I ain't gonna submit no more. And they was able to stop them. Did you think about that? Lou Island. And they was able to break free of Napoleon's armies. They were supposed to be the most powerful on the planet at the time. You see what I'm saying? They had but they couldn't submit. They had the power to stop them. Was more of us here than there. We could have stopped them too. You understand that? I don't think you probably never paid attention to that. How was Lou Haiti was able to stop them? They said, we don't submit anymore. But they haven't upgraded either. You know what I'm saying? So now we cobalt, man, we really strong now. But we still submit. Because you're Muslim, you're angels, right? You're totally submission to the will of Allah. That's what Muslim is. And Adam was in submission too until he touched us. So it was the Muslim, not the jinn. But anyway, that's another story. Pay close attention to this, brothers and sisters, right? Okay, so now, and they're 10. So, right, the metal 10. So Adam, he's down 1/2. His pressure's down to 1/2. I was up to 4. So 8 times more powerful than them. We could stop them. And then, okay, here you go, boom. I hope this don't go. Now, Jacob's pressure is, okay, now, Jacob's pressure is 1,000. No, Jacob went down to 50. Little space, right? And they went up to 3,000. So now their pressure is 1/3. They're way down. But I was up to 20, very extreme pressure. It turns us into diamonds. But remember, they transformed from what? From steel down to iron, down to brass, right? Down to glass. So remember, the structure keeps changing. So they get weaker and weaker structures. Weaker and weaker structures. See? But they still think they're strong because we submitting. They still think they still think they're iron steel or iron because we submitting. You get it? The trap? We're not just doing this, the whole world is doing it to them because they still counterfeit. That's counterfeit iron because they still think they're iron. Oh, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to take the Panama Canal. I'm going to take Greenland. They still think they're iron because everybody submit backed off. And we're not the only nation that's doing that to them. Other nations backing off too. So, okay, yeah, go ahead. Like Iran. Take Iran, for instance. All this pressure on Iran and don't fight back. And look how powerful Iran's got. One of the most technological nation on the planet. They have all these drones and all that stuff. So they got stronger under all that pressure. They didn't retaliate. The only time they retaliated when false Israel hit them, but they didn't retaliate. Took all that stuff America kept getting them and took it. Okay? Keep that in mind now. So America, see, I'm a bully. I tell them to do something, they do it. They scared of me. And so they submit. And so you still think you're tough. You still think you're tough. You still think you iron. Because everybody's bound counterfeit. Because you selling tickets. Hey, man, you better do what I tell you to do. So everybody's submitting. Except the jinn. You understand? Get the point. Hope you're getting the point here. But they glass don't know it. So what happens? Now remember, this is a 500-year period. It took them this transformation. See, you look at it, they say, look at America itself. See, they got the diversity, and that diversity show that they're weaker now. Because under pressure, all these people are different. They're going to act really different at pressure. They're not going to act as one unit. Indians here, they ain't going to, no, man, they're going to, especially, they're going to be allied with their country. Hispanics, when you put on the pressure, they're not going to be think of one idea because they got different minds. So they act differently. That means they're not going to be the structure is not strong. Like if they had all devils, then at least everybody be thinking the same. They have a unified structure. But now they got structures mixed up with everybody. Says diversity, no, because when they're under pressure, everybody's gonna go their own way. That means the structure's not gonna withstand it. The structure will not withstand the pressure. And they don't know that. And this is what's about to happen. Keep that in mind now. See what happened there? Let me do it again. What happened is we suddenly stopped submitting. And we put pressure on them. There was all glass. Glass just broke. Just shattered. That's the trick. See, America weakened itself, thinking they powerful, and then once the pressure's on, because remember, this happened, they don't have time to transform. If we put pressure on slowly over 5 years, then they'll come back to equal again. You understand? Since it happened suddenly, their glass, the glass can't withstand it. They have to transform back, right, to tin, to brass, right? But you got, I explained to you, got a reaction. Everybody has a reaction, what I call reaction time, right? You hit water, how fast does water react? If you hit water fast and can react, it's gonna be like hit a brick, right? Because you jump in the water, it can react. You don't jump, you don't hit that fast, so it can react, so you go through it. But if you hit it fast enough before its reaction, it's able to react, right? Then it hasn't reacted, so it's gonna be like a solid wall. You might as well hit concrete, right? So the thing is, they transform down like that. So if you suddenly, because they're in the form of glass, and if you hit them suddenly, because it took 500 years to get, so you hit them suddenly, then they don't have time to transform back. So they're glass, and they're crack, right? Breaking them into pieces. And one way to look at it is like, you hit, I mean, this is an exaggeration, right? But say, like, America just broke them, all the states just broke them, they weren't united anymore. Because they glass, they don't have the binding structure anymore. Because the structure kept changing. As time went on, the structure kept changing. They got weaker and weaker and weaker. You understand? Until you got down to glass. I'm just giving you an analogy. And so then we react. See, we submitted, go along with it, submit it. See, we submit it. Okay? Oh. Okay? We submit it. And then suddenly, right, then when we had the power to push them back, we submit. No, now we apply our power. Now we apply our power. Bam! The glass crack. It's too late. They can't. The trap's already set. They ain't got 500 years to revert back to iron again. They have 500 years to do that. Because that's why all this happens suddenly. So it catch them in their weak state when they still think they iron, because how do they think like the bully still think he's strong because nobody's fighting him back. But you in the background, man, learning karate and all this stuff, right? and oh man, I'm kicking everybody's ass, man. And you're in the background on the crowd or something. Then one day, you jump up and you tear his ass. He wasn't expecting that. In fact, by everybody submitting, he got weaker and weaker and weaker because he wasn't. He was fighting all the time, right? That means he was getting stronger. But lost all his tone, body tone, everything else, because everybody just doing what they tell him to do. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. See, see, the thing is that when you get to the angel, everything is consistent. Everything I told you right now, and you can put all the stuff I'm telling you all together, nothing, no inconsistency. It's about a transformation. Pressure transforms you. See? But one more thing, I'm going to say one more thing, I'm going to let it go, brothers and sisters. I keep telling you, the angel is your mind, the mind for this time. So if we use the term upload, you got to upload the whole mind. You could operate the system. I got a computer, I'm only going to operate a little bit of Windows. You got to operate the whole damn system. And that's part of most of your problem, because you had one little version. I told you I had to upload the whole thing. It's all here. So when I say something, I can cross-reference all this stuff so I know I can say it correctly, because I've cross-referenced everything else in the angel and the Bible and everything else. But you got a little verse, and so that's why you're making mistakes, because you haven't uploaded. You could upload, maybe you may have not uploaded anything. The cross-reference to begin with, just repeating. But if you did, you got to incorporate the whole thing. So therefore, you have a comprehensive knowledge. So you say, okay. And so anytime you say something, you already reference it against everything else, so you know you can say the right thing. I got to carry all this right here. If I had all something, I'd be dead. All this right here. You don't see me with no script or anything. All that. It's in my memory. I upload the whole damn thing. I'm uploading more every day. And that's your problem. So you cannot represent this message because you don't have a message. But you guys are a mirror, a reflector. You don't have a message because you got to upload the whole thing. And the point is, and let me leave you with this, it ain't about me. It's about you. And if I tell you there's going to be a flood, right? If weatherman come and tell you it's going to be a tornado or something, you get mad at him. He's telling you what's going to happen, so you can do something about it. Oh man, why you? Hey, that's why they kill the prophets. Because the prophets came and tell them this about to happen. Oh man, they get mad at the prophet and kill him because he thinks by him saying it, he's making it happen. In some cases, that may be the case, but the point is, it's going to happen anyway. Well, no, I said that away, right? See? But a calamity was coming. See, cause I gotta be careful how I say that, because because people, I know somebody gonna say something, because the scriptures, I keep telling that computer, it says, okay, this is the event, the event's happening. I remember the universe is changing. So it said, this is the state the universe is gonna be in at this particular time, and this is what you need, here's the scripture you need to do to deal with it, to be successful in it. This is where the universe is gonna be at this particular time, in this particular place. That's what the scriptures do. And so here's the mind you need to deal with it and to be successful at it. That's scripture do. So right now, the angel, it says, this is the event we're dealing right now, in this time, this place, and this is the mind you need to deal with it. The mind. Not any other mind, this mind. And so some of you don't have this mind. That's why people don't have a mind. Because that's why things are not going right for you. See? Because you are out of sync with what's going on here. That's what. That's why devils are failing, because they're not successful, because they had a mind for this time. Angels every day is getting better and stronger and stronger. That means your mind gets stronger and stronger and stronger, because you're it's telling you with the events as they are, not as you might want them to be. So I'm just telling you what you need to get an angel, because that's what you need to be successful here. Now you can use it or don't. I had to upload it myself. I didn't create it, not to my knowledge. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. See? That's your mind. So your whole mind should be the angel. That should be your whole mind, nothing else. That's my whole mind. I operate off of that. And the math that comes out of it. That's, and the math that it relates to. That's it. That's my mind. Well, that's why I talk to you about it. That's what I talk about. That's my mind. It's all uploaded, all activated, the whole operating system. And that's what you're going to have to do with the tribulation. You're going to have to come to grip that you got the whole thing. That could be a thinking process. That could be the only knowledge that's the only knowledge you need. Because you got all this other stuff you run, and all, that's it. It's all there. I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. I don't know if you got that or not. Oh, let me one more thing here. Positive and negative energy. Just get back to what I was talking about. So let me say this quickly. This right here. The situation right here is here's black folks work for the devils, right? Theft. So in other words, they're not paying us for the energy that we give them. And taking into consideration the fulcrum too. So if it's 2-to-1, that means, if fulcrum is 2-to-1, that means if we put 1,000 units of energy in, they should get 2,000 back. But they ain't paying us nowhere near that. They do the work for them, right? Okay. So that's theft. So what happens is, he's taking money. So it's creating negative energy for them because they're taking energy that they don't deserve, right? And it's positive energy for us because we're taking something, right? Okay, here I go again. And giving is the same thing. The same idea, but the only thing is they ain't taking, you're just giving it to them. Hey man, here, take it. The effect is the same. The effect is the same. And some people just giving it to them. You understand? So, okay, let me stop here. I don't know what's right. So, and that comes down to what I was saying about counterfeit energy or counterfeit power. Because that's like charity, right? You just give, right? See, and Quran talk about those who give up to others. Don't have great, because you actually benefit. You can be hurting others by doing that though, because you give them something else you don't deserve, right? But the thing is that concept is what, because we was counterfeit energy. So counterfeit power. So they was exercise power over us that we didn't have to accept. The other nations didn't. They fought back. They didn't get the transformation effect. And we did, because we didn't fight back. Let's take it. We could have, but didn't. That's what it said, submit. So we got that transformation. But at the same time, they was being transformed by doing it. Remember I tell you how all their seed and everything belongs to us now? They don't have sovereignty anymore. Because it actually belongs to us. That's why they're going to capture all the nations. They're going to be eternally slaved. And they can't, no consequence to it because they're actually our property. They transform, so that's how they transform down to that. But we transform them to, because we submit and let that counterfeit power prevail. They thinking they was powerful. Well, we could have stopped them because they didn't Haiti. But they didn't get transformed either as a result. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. I tell you, it's so much. This is very powerful stuff here. I don't know if you get it or not. But that's what I say. That's why I say Donald Trump ain't do a goddamn thing. Because he got counterfeit power. He's about to find out. Because that dam breaks, and they're going to fall, so they're going to be crushed like nothing's going. They say you should have mountains firmly fixed, like how? Because they have no power. It's fake, it's counterfeit. They turn to glass, they don't know it. But we turn to diamonds. And diamonds against glass. Glass has no, cannot withstand, right? Because the diamond's the hardest thing known to man, they say. And glass is easy, fracture glass. but it looks strong. Because we allow it to look strong. We allow it to happen. See, but now we transformed. And they're transformed too. And now they're glass. So they're easily shattered. Us and everyone else. Okay, hope you got it, brothers and sisters. Talk about the demon plagues, right? And like fall like sun. Raping our women, we're gonna fight. We fighting for you, our sisters. Our mothers, we fight. We're gonna fight like hell. Right? Not that we really have to, because like I said, we're 9, they 1. We're 9, they 1, so when the pressure goes up 2, hang on. So when you understand that and you're afraid to fight under those conditions, what kind of coward are you? He's smiling, boy. Oof. If you had any idea what's about to come upon him. I'm gonna let this run, brothers and sisters. Hold on. And then I'm gonna close out.
36. Then he left the crowds and went into the house. And his disciples came to him and said, Explain to us the parable of the weeds of the field. 37. And he said, The one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. 38. And the field is the world, and as for the good seed, these are the sons of the kingdom, and the weeds are the sons of the evil one. 39. And the enemy who sowed them is the devil, and the harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are angels. 40. So just as the weeds are gathered up and burned with fire, so shall it be at the end of the age. 41. The Son of Man will send forth his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all stumbling blocks, and those who commit lawlessness. 42. And they will throw them into the furnace of fire. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. 43. Then the righteous will shine forth like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. The one who has ears, let him hear.